Hey everyone, welcome back to the BVTV channel, because today it's double stream day actually, but first we'll be doing our UFC Universe Mode episode 45, Fight Night 35. Super excited. We have two co-main events here that are great. Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou, and we see Karolina Kowalkiewicz taking on Zhang Weili. These two fights will be the two headlines. Let's get it going, folks. Viviane Araújo taking on Alicia Kelly. This fight is up next. I'm gonna actually get my records out and everything. Alright, let's do that. Boom. It's funny because Viviane Araújo comes in at an 0-1 record. Meanwhile, Alicia Kelly is 1-3, so both these fighters have something to prove. For Kelly, it's about getting her second win and getting closer to being 500. And for Viviane, it's about getting her first win in the UFC after her debut came out in a loss.
All right, here we go, round one.
This fight is also in the women's flyweight division. Wow, it was a nice little head kick. Actually rocked Kelly.
Don't forget my brown belt, J.A., but my brown belt does not match the black belt that these two women possess. These are two of the greatest jiu-jitsu specialists we have ever seen.
So as it stands, we're currently in really bad storm areas right now. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do double stream today. It isn't the most likely, but I do hope I'll be able to do our MLB The Show 21 series as well.
We'll see where she goes from here now.
Nice punch to the face.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Ooh, what a punch.
You know, Viviane Araújo, as we know, more of an aggressor. Definitely, I like to think in our fights. So, I expect to see the same here.
He's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect.
Sure, if that head kick missed completely.
Big power shot there.
Whew, that was a nice front kick.
Another punch to the head.
Tried for a takedown. Kelly had it scouted. Nice knee to the face.
Huge knee to the head. Oh!
Some shots to the body too. Now we got to fight.
Oh, she's looking to set up that head kick.
Again, that front kick is absolutely devastating. Kelly tried to go for one of her own, but once she left her face open, and Viviane Araújo just absolutely rocked her.
This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent.
Whew.
Straight punch lands.
Oh my, you see both these fighters keeping us crazy in combination too, but Araújo definitely has been striking way better than Kelly has. She looked very strong in the opening round so far.
Stuffs the takedown
I
shot
can't
there.
even go forward with this chair. There we go.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, straight right. Oh, big left. An uppercut landed. And the kick
But
lands.
Araújo's landing consecutively, and it's looking quite bad for Kelly, man. Her face is getting pretty jacked up.
Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Kelly.
Goodness great, Lewis. Oh, trying to go for the takedown, and takes her right down. That was a beautiful slam.
Kelly's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. 15 seconds. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
Oh, man. Like I said, round number one, in my opinion, definitely goes to Viviane Araújo 10-9. I don't think Kelly was really prepared for Viviane to kind of come out the gates like that. I definitely caught her off guard. But now that the filling out process is over, round number two starting. Let's see if Kelly changes the game plan. She started to strike a lot better, but she got clocked right on the side of her skull. That side head kick.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing.
Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots, but really nothing in terms of combinations tonight.
She's got to let it fly, man. She needs to let
She hasn't landed combinations.
She's got to find the confidence in knowing that all that repetition, all that work with her boxing
move that all the way down to this flyweight division.
inside of the octagon.
There's so many names on this roster. My goodness. There we go.
Effective strike there by Kelly.
Much better. And let's make sure there we go.
Shooting for the takedown here.
Hey, Arujo's already got one takedown on Kelly. She'd probably definitely do it again. Oh, she got it right there in the corner of that calf.
Fighting chest to chest, up there to fight, the better.
I mean, right now it is looking all to be Vivian Araujo. And why I couldn't speak with there for a second.
No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found.
What if I kind of missed that, but it's okay. So Kelly starting to find her stride in this fight, which is that she was looking very off, but very just like off balance and not her normal self in that first round. She was a bit too cautious.
Just misses there with the left.
Wow.
Big kick.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Able to thwart the single leg takedown.
That was a nice stuffed takedown there. That was great takedown defense and awareness from Alicia Kelly.
Punch lands over the top. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Slips and rips.
There you go. That was a nice combination. She actually hurt her. She's in trouble. Kelly's in trouble. This is where Araujo needs to be a little bit aggressive. Well, I didn't say go for the takedown. I said keep her. You got her in the corner. Back up in that corner. Start punching away.
Oh, nice inside leg kick. Yeah.
10 minutes in the books.
All right, I still believe round number 2 goes to Vivian Araujo 10-9. So this is round number 3. Alicia Kelly has got to, in my opinion, pull off a miracle here and try to knock her out or tap out Vivian Araujo. If Araujo has a solid round again, she's going to win this fight by decision.
Really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all.
Big head kick lands.
Oh my.
That's a big strike right there.
So the head strike starting to pile
35
up.
head strikes landed for Kelly.
Nice.
Pretty good number.
Just out of range with that
She
right hand.
completely missed that overhand right. But what I liked about Vivian Araujo is that she's been dissecting Alicia Kelly. She's targeted the legs, she's targeted the body, she's targeted the head. She is just caused damage and pain all around, and it's resulted in a slower pace and a slower movement here, for Alicia Kelly.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, pretty good series of punches by her there. She certainly has found the range early tonight.
She can box with anybody in the world, and she's showing that tonight.
So Vivian Araujo has looked at this is way more of an impressive showing than her debut in which she lost him.
She is trying to take the judges out of it.
Oh, that was a nasty knee to the face. That'll really disorient you. My goodness. I don't think Kelly's got. Oh my goodness, she clocked her again.
No, what you're gonna see with this young lady is she gonna finish the fight.
Oh God.
Oh, she put everything.
That was a nice overhand too.
Her entire body into that kick, and you see the damage that is causing her opponent.
Oh man, I thought that was gonna connect, but once again, she's just super effective at slipping strikes.
Little small movements. None of
What
her
is up,
actions are
WGP
big.
man? Welcome to the show.
Slight movement left to find herself for her to slip a strike and come
How are
back
you, bro?
for a counter.
That was nice. She's finally done some damage here to Araujo. This is the opening Kelly needs.
Shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
What a left.
This as that's going on, Araujo's still trying to follow up with some strikes, but now she's still rocked again.
She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Kelly has to chase this finish. I don't think she's done enough to win this fight, so she has to try to knock her out here in the third and final round. Ooh, I think that was the leg too. That's a little bit stiff. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. We're still in tropical storm area, but it's not too bad as like yesterday where there's thunder and lightning. It's just been really bad weather, slow internet kind of, but that's the have internet. You know, for the majority of this I didn't.
All right, so the
Which
it's pretty competitive fight, but the official decision is now in. It resides.
Which was fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to
I think Alicia Kelly's won this fight.
All 3 judges score the contest. 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, ARAUJO.
All right, so pretty clean effort out of her, really, from the opening horn tonight.
I mean, congrats to Villanueva, folks. She is now 1-1 the UFC. She puts Alicia Kelly to 1-4. Let's go on to the next fight of the night. And folks, the next fight we got for you is going to be the 0-3 Megan Anderson taking on the 2-4 Raquel Pennington. This fight is next, and the women's bantamweight division.
Women's bantamweight division matchup.
And you heard that right, folks. 0-3 Megan Anderson, 2-4 Raquel Pennington. This fight starts right now in the women's bantamweight division. Both fighters do not touch gloves. Pennington will be in the black, Anderson in the green. As I'm actually going to update the last records. And no, I'm actually trying to reach over while I do this. Araujo 1, good for her. Kelly lost. Let's update. Bacon is now 1-1, and Alicia Kelly 1-4. Pennington. Perfect. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. Just like that, everything's updated. And where the armbar already being applied. Did you hear Lewis versus Gagne is official for the interim title? Well, I don't know why they're having an interim title, though. I was kind of confused. Like, I didn't think that Ngannou... Didn't Ngannou beat Stipe in, like, May or something like that? So I think it's a little bit too early for an interim title, but I'm also really really excited because I'm a big Derek Lewis fan. So, at least I'm hoping he does beat Cyril Gagne, you know, once the interim title is announced, because... Dude, I love Derek Lewis. Like, that guy's got such insane knockout power, man, and he's just a funny guy overall. So, I'm pulling for Derek Lewis in that fight. I don't really care for Cyril Gagne. It's like no knock to him, but I just not really my type of guy. Look at this. Raquel Pennington does a great job trying to apply all these submissions. I think they added to have a good main event. Yeah, I definitely. I don't think that they really had any other title fights on that card. So, you know, I could see why they did it in that sense, you know. They ain't got anything, so what are they going to do? And somehow Raquel Pennington, Megan Anderson, correction, has survived 2 different submission attempts here from Raquel Pennington in round number 1. Anderson, who's came into the UFC 0-3, obviously trying to, you know, find the winning ways. Pennington is 2-4, trying to go 3-4 here. And both these women are hungry. And I'm all for Derek Lewis winning that fight.
These type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Man, she's got some good ground and pound and putting that part of her game to good use tonight.
She's putting it to great use, just really damaging from the top position.
How good is her?
Yeah, like when you look at this, this is
just transitioning so.
I'm honestly impressed with how well Raquel Pennington has done. This is probably her best round we actually have ever seen her in. Already, fight.
All right, round 2.
Me trying to fix my internet from my phone to make sure it's going to be consecutively working has been harder said than done. I realized, I'm like, wait, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Wow, it was a good night at that landing.
Left hook to the head. All right, so once again, they will.
In UFC 264, it doesn't have a title fight, but Connor's on the card, so this makes sense. Well, yeah, you also got to understand too.
And now we'll see what she can do.
She with she really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated
with how Conor McGregor is the biggest draw in UFC history. Now I know some people may not agree with me. I know some people are George St. Pierre fans, Daniel Cormier fans, John Jones fans, Francis Ngannou fans. But let's be clear, Daniel Cormier is the #1 draw. Sorry, not Daniel. Sorry, Conor McGregor. He is #1. Whenever that guy comes in, the gates are gonna be crazy. Everyone's gonna buy it because Conor McGregor's on the card. People will pay. People either love Conor McGregor or they hate Conor McGregor. Like, there is no in between. I happen to love Conor McGregor. So, you know, that's a pay-per-view. The moment you announce Conor McGregor, I'm already interested. I don't care who he's fighting. So that pay-per-view is gonna be huge as it is, and then you're gonna add the interim title fight to it. That's even bigger because now we're gonna have. That's basically gonna set up Francis Ngannou versus the interim title holder, and I would like to see Derek Lewis versus Ngannou again, hopefully in a lot better fashion than we got the first time. Let's be honest now, the first time we seen that fight, that was not a fun fight to watch. I think that they had a total of 12 punches thrown in that fight, and these are two powerhouses, mind you. So, yeah. That's when, you know, times are rough, you know.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
For some reason the wipeout. You know, I would love to like if I could record things off of my. I wonder where Stipe goes from here if he's done. You know, believe it or not, I like Stipe Miocic, but if he were to retire, I mean, he goes out as one of the greatest heavyweight champions, you know, we've ever had. So, if he decides that, I wouldn't be upset. I'd take it with a grain of salt and just be like, all right, you know, you are one of the greatest heavyweight champions we've ever had. You've had great challengers, and I'm here for it. Congrats to his retirement. But look at this. Megan Anderson gets her first victory in the UFC. She submits Raquel Pennington. She puts Pennington to 2-5. She puts herself to 1-3. Her first victory in the UFC. Congrats to the mighty Megan Anderson. A big victory. She is no longer winless. Let me check this out. Boom.
The official decision is now in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest.
Bro, maybe Stipe, you know, it's kind of over fighting.
Declaring the winner by tap out, Megan.
Congrats to the 1-3 Megan Anderson. She's now 1-3 in the UFC. Raquel Pennington 2-5. As we go on to the next fight of the night, folks. I was like desperately trying to like match everything up right there. I was able to update those works pretty quickly. But next up, folks, it'll be in the welterweight division. Oh God, Alex, they're awful.
And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight
Oh wow,
division.
folks, Neil Magny, Hakeem Reed. Magny comes in at a 3-4 record. Hakeem Reed is 2-2. This fight is up next.
Ready? You ready to fight?
Said, folks, we have two big co-main event matches. The original co-main event is a 3-round fight, but the main event itself is the full 5. What the co-main event is going to be seeing Tyson Fury in a 3-round fight take on Francis Ngannou. What the winner is pretty much speculated to become the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship belt. So I'm interested to see who's going to be able to claim that. Will it be Fury? Will it be Ngannou? And also, Kowalkiewicz takes on Zhang Weili in the women's strawweight division. That, again, should be propelling someone to the #1 contendership spot for the women's strawweight division championship at our next pay-per-view, UFC 266. So I'm really excited for those two fights to happen tonight. Big co-main event and main event as it is. You know, we got Hakeem Reed. Oh my God!
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first.
What is pay-per-view? It'll be the last week of July. Definitely the last week of July. If not, I may do it early, like maybe on Sunday on July 4th. I'm shocked. I've never. That's just a flat-out front kick, and he folded. Hakeem Reed just that was like, wow.
And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Well, Hakeem Reed is 3-2 now. Neil Magny 3-5. He knocked him out all right.
There he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career, and that'd be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in. Goes down exactly.
That just really happened. I didn't get a chance to update the records. That next fight. Next fight, folks, it'll be in the men's bantamweight division as the 3-3 Petr Yan will take on, making his debut in the series, Rob Font. The Petr Yan 3-3 hasn't been the best run of luck for him. Rob Font making his debut. It's great to see Rob Font making his debut finally. See if he can end it off with the win. But it'll be tough. It's against Petr Yan, so it's not as easy as he thinks. I'm actually going to update the welterweight record there because both those guys shocked me completely. I was not expecting that fight to be over so quickly. 3-5. Hakeem Reed. 3-2. Perfect. With the men's bantamweights, Yan and Font. Perfect.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy.
Awesome. So that's the updated.
Great job being accurate. He's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Perfect. I'm just sometimes. Hey, what is up, Runaway Shaw? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Oh, that was a nice little knee. So wait, it's me, Cold. Oh, it's Cold One stuck. Oh, hey, what's up, Cold One? How's it going? I did not realize you actually changed the name. Interesting. Ooh, they went for the same idea, but I think Yan had not only more speed, but a lot more power in his hand there when he swung with that overhand right. He absolutely almost floored Rob Font. Folks, if you also know, later today we'll be doing our MLB The Show 21, the wild card series, the divisional round, and the conference round of the Rejects Baseball League playoffs. That'll lead us into the World Series for next week, and we'll be done with that series. Our spring series will be complete. I got here just in time for the Petr Yan fight. Yes. You've only missed 3 fights. You missed the women's flyweights and bantamweights. And then you missed, I think, the 34-second fight in the welterweight division. That was unexpected. You missed an awesome game. That was awesome. That really was insane. I wasn't expecting just a front kick to form. Like, we've seen Neil Magny take multiple shots like that, and he just got floored, just like Rob Font got floored. Oh, yup, that right leg, that lead right leg, he had to switch it now. I think Jan's gonna be favoring that, and if I'm Rob Font, I'm gonna start targeting that right leg. I'm gonna start targeting that calf, make it swollen, make sure he can't stand. If he can't stand, he can't fight, which means he'll get a technical knockout victory. So I think the plan might change for Rob Font in round number 2 now. Petr Yan's my second favorite fighter. I actually like the way Petr Yan fights, man. He's definitely a big bulldog in there.
Second round underway.
I mean, you can just see what leg is swollen here. That lead right leg is
just a slip there.
Looking nasty.
Lands with the right hand.
And also, it's just surprising to see a guy like Petr Yan have a 3th record, man. unexpected. And I do eventually want to bring back
Right, so
McGregor's my first favorite fighter. Yeah, McGregor has made so much history in this series, being a 3-division champion and just being successful. You know, like, much respect to Conor. He's got the most wins out of anyone. 3-division champion. I think he's like a 5 or 6-time champion in general. You know, featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight now. Reigning defending champion. The guy has made so much history, and no one's really been on that wavelength other than Alex King, who we've only seen since UFC 3, and he's become a featherweight champion, and now the ring defending bantamweight champion. So, I wonder if King is on that same trajectory as Conor is, in the level of success that Conor's had in this series. Now, some people said, is McGregor still champ? I missed it. Yes, McGregor's still champ. McGregor's still the welterweight champion. He's had some difficult competition. I mean, Gilbert Burns, AMIRKHANI. He just recently beat Darren Till. So he's had some tough competition.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Blocks the shot.
Like, I'm wondering if it's time to do a champion versus champion fight and have the bantamweight champion Alex King take on the featherweight champ. I believe it's still Renato Moicano. If not, I think it's Max Holloway. We gotta check again because I don't remember. When is Piotr and Sterling gonna fight again? I think he still isn't cleared to fight for like another 3 months, Sterling. I think he's like following the concussion protocol. I think usually their concussion protocol, because of like long-term effects, lasts for about 6 months. So I think he'll be out for like another 2 or 3. If I'm not mistaken, I may not be completely correct on that. Yeah, I need to revenge. Well, I'm an Aljamain Sterling fan, so you know I was happy when he won the belt. You know, I know Jan wants his revenge and all, but I think that fight can wait. I feel like Jan should fight someone else and then, you know, see if he still is on form to fight Sterling.
And that's the end of round number 2. We'll see how it goes here in this next round.
The third and final round of this fight. Let's see. Whoa! If that would have knocked him out, I would have laughed really hard. That would have been amazing. And these two guys have put on an absolute clinic. This has been a war.
With that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Yeah, I'm interested how the judges score this one. For me, it's I feel like Rob Font won round number 1, and for round number 2, it was kind of Piotr Jan. So right now I've got it at 19-19 apiece. Because if Jan wins the title, we could see him face those. Well, does TJ Dillashaw really deserve a championship shot? I mean, let's truly think about that. He did also get caught for, like, cheating. I know what you guys are going to say about John Jones, but that's a whole nother case, and TJ Dillashaw is nowhere near John Jones' level. I don't know, like, I don't... I don't know, because I feel like the bantamweight division has kind of like transcended since TJ Dillashaw's just like, you know, disappearance. And he's been like clear to compete for like the longest time. So the fact that the UFC hasn't booked him is kind of confusing. That was a nice flying head kick. I mean, right now, Rob Font is getting absolutely floored. Things need to work his way back up, in my opinion, win 2 fights. So, see, I definitely agree with WGP. John Jones is going to cheat to beat Francis. Oh my God! Piotr Jan ruining the debut of Rob Font. Piotr now has a 4-3 record in the UFC, something he's going to be definitely ecstatic about. Can finally try to challenge for that top 10 spot. One more time, that head kick absolutely sent Rob Font to Dream Street. Boom! Right then and there. Good night. Rob Font 0-1. Piotr Jan 4-3. Big win for that man. I actually gonna write that down. You won, you lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ep45 has called a stop to this contest. 2 minutes, 54 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout,
You know, I'm trying to see when we're going to book Khabib to fight again, and I think the matchmaking committee is kind of like, we should just retire him. I'm like, shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. So, folks, it'll be in the heavyweight division as the 2-2 Johnny Walker takes on the 3-3 Dominic Reyes. This fight is up next. If Jones can pick him apart, I think he can win. I think what people haven't done to Francis Ngannou, I thought was very obvious, and I know it's easier said than done, but the one thing you don't see Ngannou doing a lot of is he doesn't check a lot of leg kicks. He doesn't. Also, that's because when Ngannou swings, he's charging at you, which means you've got to start defending. A lot of fighters still forget that Ngannou doesn't really go for that power shot until he hits you once or twice, and then at that point he knows he's broken your defense, and he's going to hit you with a couple power shots to try to knock you out. You start targeting those legs early, eventually he's going to lose a little bit of power, because again, that lead leg that he has so much forward movement in it. It creates enough velocity and power just as he's moving forward to hit you that you're going to get knocked the hell out. It's a powerful shot. You start taking out the legs, start trying to kick the body, don't focus on the head, but you start taking them apart and dissect them internally. Eventually, after a while, he's going to get uncomfortable, he's going to slow down, his pace is going to slow down, his shots are going to have a little bit less steam off. That way, when you go into that 4th, 5th round with them, if you survive that long, again, you've already worked the legs, you've worked the body. Now he's going to start defending those areas, probably around the 2nd and 3rd round. You've got to be kind of smart, mixed up a bit. Maybe even try to go for a takedown or two.
Good series of strikes by him there.
You know, I think that's how you kind of dissect Francis Ngannou down, at least at an amateur aspect of it. Francis is too big and too strong, and Stipe needs to earn an opportunity. I don't think so. I disagree with that, because let's be real. When Francis Ngannou and Stipe Miocic first fought, Stipe was all over that. Stipe whooped his behind. I don't care when it was. Yes, he got messed up because got hit a couple times. But Stipe won that fight decisively. But there's no way you could ever say, oh well, Ngannou had a couple spots. No. And Stipe also is one of the greatest heavyweight champions that the UFC's ever had. If you don't believe me, look at it. I mean, he's got the most successful title defenses in a row. And then lost it to Daniel Cormier on an eye poke. And then, you know, that was an intentional eye poke. I don't care what anyone says. You can look back at that footage. That was an intentional eye poke. Cormier knocked him out after that. That's the only way DC even beat him. Once that the fight 2 and fight 3, DC had no shot. So, for me, I don't feel Stipe needs to earn a shot. I feel like he should be the next in line for that, especially after Lewis and Gagne's interim title fight comes, and then whoever wins that fights Ngannou. I think that's the next opponent. I don't think we're going to be seeing John Jones anytime soon, because I'm not sure what the hell is going on with that guy. First he wanted to fight, then there's something about money, and I'm not sure what's going on with him. Personally, I actually enjoy John Jones fights. I don't think any of us can sit there and say we don't enjoy John Jones fights. Obviously, some people feel a certain type of way because, yes, he got caught taking steroids, what was it, like twice or whatever? Saying like metabolic tabloid or whatever. Whatever it was. Let's see if he gets knocked. Let's see if he got knocked out cold. That's fine, but so did Ngannou too. Yeah, but Ngannou hasn't even defended the belt yet. Stipe's had what, 4 successful title defenses, 4 or 5 successful title defenses, and also had to fight Francis Ngannou. I think it was Cain Velasquez he won it off of. Who was the other guy? He had to fight. He had to fight a couple people. But you guys get what I'm saying. It's like he had to fight some of the best of the best. Ngannou hasn't even defended the belt once yet. I think UFC should give Tony Tony Ferguson, and if he lost again, I think they should. I still, to this day, believe that Khabib Nurmagomedov ducked Tony Ferguson. 5 times they try to put that fight together. 5 times. And all of a sudden, there was always an issue in between them. More on Khabib's camp than anything else. Tony Ferguson, at one point, dedicated his whole career to beat Khabib Nurmagomedov. That right there is determination. I think Khabib ducked Tony Ferguson. I really do. I stand strongly by that comment. You quote me on that. You can make a meme out of it. Put it on Twitter, Instagram. I firmly believe that. Because when Khabib and Conor had their issue, Khabib had never, at no point, no matter what craziness happened, even when he looked beaten up from out of nowhere, still was always trying to fight Conor. I want to fight Conor. I want to fight Conor. I want to fight Conor. Even when they threw the bus, even when Conor threw that thing and destroyed the bus. And I want Conor. I want Conor too. I have no problem with Dustin Poirier. You know, I respect people who do so much for their community and have their own charity that, you know, they're always giving their things away for to raise money for their community, for their schools, for their programs, after-school programs, all the good stuff. I cannot say any, you know, nothing but praise for Dustin Poirier just being a good humanitarian. And being honest, that was a nasty knockout. That's got to be it. Somehow Johnny Walker's listening. He's been absolutely rocked in this fight. But no, just much respect to Dustin Poirier. But for Conor, Kamaru Usman had said comments that were interesting to me, because he basically was stated that Conor McGregor at this point is just like another fighter. It's easy to say that when you fight once every 2 years, you know? I don't expect anyone to come back after 2 years of absences because no one wants to fight them or UFC doesn't want to pay them that, and then come back and win. That's an unrealistic timeline. You're out of the game for 2 years, you know? This is a nice arm triangle, man. That was an awesome round. These two guys went to war.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the
round number 3. But no, I hope Conor at this time. And Conor was winning that fight until that leg kick, you know? So if Conor can avoid those leg kicks and stuff like that, I think Conor's going to win this fight. He's going to be able to fight Charles Oliveira, or maybe even go for Michael Chandler. And go from there. Oh, my ouch, terrible.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that knee.
Again, oh my, Johnny Walker does not have much left.
Back to the feet.
This has been old Dominic Reyes.
Big knee.
And Johnny Walker does not have much left, man. He's on borrowed time right now. Who do you think would win, Khabib or GSP? That's a tough one. Usman can't be talking. He hasn't had the legs Conor has. No, I give Usman credit, man. People hate on Kamaru Usman because he Daniel Cormier's it. That's what I call Kamaru Usman's style. He's gonna take it to the ground and he's gonna work you, and that's his strong suit. So if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know. So I'm not gonna hate on Kamaru Usman for doing what he's good at, and that's winning. That's knowing how to win fights. Made him successful. Good on him. As for Khabib and GSP, why haven't we booked that? Ah, I know why, because GSP is a champion.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really
we definitely need to book that in September. Oh my good lord, he just punched him to the next lifetime. I mean, Khabib does that and people love him. Yeah, true, you know, exactly. But it's because Khabib is this different type of person, and Khabib doesn't really talk. Kamaru Usman does talk a little bit, and I think that's what hurts him. When Khabib talks, it's never in a way to be disrespectful, I feel. It's just, you know, to pay homage to the people who have helped him out throughout the way. And so I give Khabib credit for that. I said I may not really like Khabib like that, but I give him credit, you know. It's a nice guillotine. Dominic Reyes trying to put out Johnny Walker's lights with this nasty guillotine choke. He definitely might. It's been an insane light heavyweight fight. It's been an amazing three-round light heavyweight fight. The Von Flute. Can Dominic Reyes survive the fallen flute choke? I mean, right now he's in a bad way here. This is a very bad way for Dominic Reyes. Can he hang in? He does indeed. Let's see. Are we going to a judge decision? What's been a fantastic light heavyweight fight? What will the judges say? This will be an interesting one.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
I wouldn't say that Usman's fights aren't entertaining. I feel like that's just being rude, you know?
All three judges score the contest. 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Dominic the Devastator.
Unanimous decision. Dominic Reyes wins this fight. He is now 4-3 in the UFC. He puts Johnny Walker.
Tonight was unable to do that, but a pretty
what just happened?
Nonetheless, he's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect.
Oh, I was so confused. What just happened to my computer? I was like, I know that fight was right there. Now Reyes did a good job. I mean, 4-3 for him. 2-3 for Johnny Walker. Imagine McGregor winning by. I think he actually won by submission against Darren Till. Like I said, folks, this is actually a very interesting fight because it's not only is this in the featherweight division, but this is rank number 4, the 2-1 AMIRKHANI, taking on rank number 3 is MAGOMEDSHARIPOV, who's 6-4. Both these guys looking to make a case for being the number contender for the featherweight championship, and it's going to start here between these two. So these guys are going to go absolutely to town. Now, I think Conor has gotten a submission victory in real life too. I think it's not like 2. I think they're in the earlier parts of his career though. So it wasn't, you know, the most, I guess, recent, but both these guys are actually, I forget all the way at the bottom. I'm updating Dominic Reyes' record. I see that submission being applied. This is a nasty arm triangle, a spot you really don't want to be in. You gotta run this back down to the featherweight division. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. That arm triangle, he's flattened out. This is not good. Conor needs to work on his ground game. He absolutely does. That I agree on. But this is not good, folks. AMIRKHANI could literally be finishing this fight. And AMIRKHANI, he taps out Zabit MAGOMEDSHARIPOV. And AMIRKHANI pushes his record to 3-1. You know he'll be trying to freaking talk his way into that title shot opportunity. Wow, AMIRKHANI comes up big, a first official single leg takedown. Zabit MAGOMEDSHARIPOV was surprised by that. He's only had knockouts and decisions in the UFC. And just like that, absolutely WGP, just like that was indeed. Right. I could have sworn he at least had one knockout victory, and sorry, not one knockout, one submission victory in the UFC. I really thought so. 6-5. 3-1. Congrats to AMIRKHANI, man. A big win for him. Proving that he is championship. Hey, what's up, Tegan, man? Welcome. Just finished my podcast. Hey, good on you. It's always good. Podcasts are fun. I've actually got to do one right before my MLB stream. Like, literally, I get off this, watch wrestling, podcast wrestling, and then when I'm done with that, I've got to do my MLB The Show stream. So I'm literally all over the place today. Ladies and gentlemen, in the flyweight division, rank number 2, Jussier FORMIGA, who's 7-5, takes on the rank number 3, 4-3 Dagger Elkins. This fight's up next in the flyweight division. It's really funny. See, those are like the best, honestly.
The night women were finally welcomed inside the octagon, and good to be back here. Obviously, the venue that has a lot of history.
So for FORMIGA, we know he's like a submission guru, and by folks still updating certain things from the last fight. I've also got to update the rankings for this fight as well. It's quite important. That was our first like big fight that was for the rankings. So that'll move AMIRKHANI up to rank number 2, believe it or not, which is, you know, good for him. That was a nasty uppercut. I felt that. That was a nasty shot. That was heard, man. That was not pretty.
And they separate. Oh, nice knee to the body. Strong.
That was a devastating knee to the body, man.
Nice straight punch.
We'll update everyone's records.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Okay, we get back to 6.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Alright, good. So everyone has been updated. Brian Ortega is now ranked number 3.
Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
It's the elbow there.
Damn, these guys are really going to town. I can hear you can hear the shot off the jabs, man. They're nasty.
Unable to quite find that range.
Alright, so everyone's got their updated records. Head to the flyweight division. I feel like when you do this, it's like you're going all over the place. Let's talk about how the new champion Oscar Askarov is undefeated at 4-0. Look at that. But folks, as I was saying, we have 2 big fights. Let's see. He has submission and cage wars. That's what it was. All right, bro. I'm down. I'm going to play. I'll see you later, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Teague, man. You have a good one, bro. And enjoy the siege. And one of the more interesting things for me too is our co-main events. A lot of the fights we have in this episode were kind of determining our future title challenges. A lot of these guys are making cases they're hungry. Oh, it's not seeded. It's Modern Warfare. Oh, good stuff there. Modern Warfare is a good game. I'm more of a Cold War guy. I might be leaving the Call of Duty series in general for Battlefield when the new Battlefield comes out. If I'm being honest, it just looks more interesting. But no, I really just kind of appreciated how well the fights have been lately, and the fight card. So we've made our fight nights from Fight Night 33 to 39. We already have those set out and ready for them to fight. We got them planned for you guys. We did a lot of decision making, and once the next pay-per-view, or once we get done with them, we'll be going back. I gotta go. Have a you have a good day, WGP, man. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a fun one.
Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedowns.
Nice head kick there. Okay.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long?
I'm telling you, man. If the more leg kicks these guys throw, someone's gonna fold.
And there comes the separation now.
The 30 strikes landed for Elkins, 18 for Formiga.
Takedown attempt without issue. Formiga gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Try to establish that jab.
He's gonna go for that flying kick and just completely misfired.
Some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has
That was a nice head kick. I'm liking it.
That when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that...
Ooh, those uppercuts on right now. This is not looking good for Formiga.
Last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Oh damn! Why do they bring that up? Poor Alistair Overeem has like, That is so messed up. I know. After we get through Fight Night 39, we're gonna move John Jones up to heavyweight. I think that's fair. So I can't wait for that. I think that'll be a fun time.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
This has been a really great featherweight fight, man. Flyweight fight. I'm sorry. Correction.
Really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Elkins' shot is blocked.
That was a nice head kick. I mean, Elkins was out striking Formiga quite well. It's actually been a little bit surprising. Formiga typically does really great with counter striking. He's not been able to do a lot of that lately.
Seconds left.
I mean, this guy is really
These guys are clocking each other. My goodness.
Punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Formiga gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. And the horn sounds.
Go for it. Nope. Going to round number 3.
Next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the field.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not.
Luckily, he had his arm up in time, because that would have not. I think that would have connected flush, and that would have been it for this fight. Because Formiga's face has been the target for Elkins. So a lot of the fights have been going to round number 3. These guys are really pushing each other to the limits. I'm absolutely enjoying it too. I've been surprised about the level of competition. These guys are really bringing their all in these fights today.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really.
Alright, so folks, later today we will be doing MLB The Show. We'll be doing basically almost all the playoffs, and then next week we'll do the World Series. So I'm quite excited that we only have this week's episode, next week's episode, and we're kind of done with it. Oh, Formiga's got the armbar. Now this is where Elkins and his hope may be over. Elkins has done such a great job, and he fell susceptible to a guy who was a massive danger when it comes to the submission game.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
I think this is all she wrote, folks. Dagger Elkins may have gotten a little bit too comfortable, made one mistake, and it allowed Formiga to capitalize. Jussier Formiga to tap out Dagger Elkins.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent.
Formiga gets a huge armbar submission here in the 3rd round of this fight. Big win for this man, big win. It puts him to what, 8-5, I think? Yeah, it puts him to 8-5. It puts Elkins to 4-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Jussier Formiga.
Congrats to Jussier Formiga, folks. 8-5 in the UFC. He puts Dagger Elkins to 4-4. We're on to the next fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I'll update the rankings as that fight goes on, as it'll be in the middleweight division, as rank number 8 Royce Gracie, who's 4-3, will take on rank number 7 the 8-6 Chris Weidman. This fight is up next in the middleweight division. Yo, damn, are you ready? Are you ready? Go Gracie in the blue, Weidman in the black. Well, those two go at it from the early goings. I am going to update flyweight division rankings.
These guys are the top of the food chain.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
Wow, Gracie already trying to act as well.
Here, but he's denied by the defense.
Need you to scramble. That was funny.
You don't want to mess around for too long. Gracie's got an arm. Looks like he's
wow, Royce Gracie already got the arm, but the Kimura, he's got the Kimura. That's not good. That is not good at all.
It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
It looks to me that we're going to be seeing Royce Gracie put this fight away early.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Says the Kimura lock is extremely. Oh, he's got the twerk and everything. Oh my gosh. That is a nasty twerk, man. This fight's over.
And there it is.
Yep. Royce Gracie.
Yeah, so
a quick night at the office indeed. Royce Gracie is now 5-3 in the UFC. He puts Chris Weidman to 8-7. Just like that, folks. Gracie wins this fight. I mean, this is insane.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Now I got to update the middleweights record. Chris Weidman 8-7. Congrats to Royce Gracie, man. He is now 5-3. You know, he's going to move up in the middleweight division rankings. I'll update that in just a second. Let's go on to the next fight we got for you in this stream, man. He just 1:43 and already put that fight away. Wow. Next up, folks, it'll be in the lightweight division as rank number 2, the 9-5 Jorge Masvidal takes on rank number 5, the 3-2 Eddie Alvarez. This fight is up next, a lightweight division battle.
Eddie Alvarez.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Here we go. Masvidal in the red, Alvarez in the black. 3 rounds in this lightweight division fight. Both guys trying to vie for, well, if Masvidal wins, you got to think he's going to be in contention to fight for the lightweight title. If Alvarez wins, not only does that stop and halt Masvidal's, you know, attempt at being champ, but also it's going to make a case for Alvarez to try to fight for the title. So this is going to be an interesting fight here. Both these guys know that they need to beat each other in order to get that title shot opportunity, at least be in contention for it. As I update the middleweight division rankings, because I don't think anyone was expecting what we just saw from GRACIE and WEIDMAN, that at least not that quickly.
Just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd eating out of his hands. The one thing about Jorge that makes him so difficult to deal with is he never allows
that's gonna push GRACIE quite up there.
He evades and escapes. He's a phenomenal fighter.
Alvarez gets the tie clinch here.
Oh, nice right hand, John.
It's gonna move everyone else up.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
At least one.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice punch by Eddie Alvarez. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively.
I'm trying to make sure everyone is updated and things like that. Because I know we updated WEIDMAN and everything. Everyone has the updated rankings, middleweights, perfect. That sounds about right.
He's so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
All right, there we go. Boom, lightweights.
Masvidal.
All right, now we're going to the lightweights.
Beautiful strike.
Whew. So these fights, sometimes they just be going like this. No, goodness gracious, Eddie Alvarez is in trouble. I was not prepared for this. Alright, so we're at the lightweights, and then we've got the 2 big fights. Alright.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is this?
Look at that. Oh.
How about that shin?
Looks like Eddie Alvarez is already tired. Nice spinning back fist, though.
Beautiful straight punch there. His boxing fundamentals are just so clean.
Oh, he looks so sharp tonight.
Honestly, every fight has looked extremely sharp. There have been barely any mistakes, man. That's why a lot of these fights have been going on to the 3rd round. Look at this. Eddie Alvarez getting absolutely hammered here. Masvidal is absolutely wrecking Eddie Alvarez. Goodness God.
The one that you don't feel is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Hook shot lands.
Going to round number 2 of this lightweight fight. I mean, I think that was all Masvidal. I say 10-9 Masvidal. Eddie Alvarez already looking messed up. But Alvarez trying to fight back with some piston fire right hands, right and left combinations. Down goes Alvarez. Alvarez wisely found a way to stay alive. This has been a war in the lightweight division. Masvidal isn't the best ground fighter, so I'm quite intrigued by this.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, he's got his back now.
It's a bad spot. That's a very bad spot to be in for Masvidal.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect.
So Alvarez wants to keep up the stand and bang type of fighting style, and Masvidal is trying to wise enough to start blocking and being a little bit more cautious.
Stuffs the takedown.
Masvidal does not want to be on the ground with Alvarez.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Man, as he landed a high ball.
That one clocked him and dropped him. Good God, you see the reflex right there of how he just got dropped. Somehow Eddie Alvarez is like hanging in there for dear life.
Back here looks like he may try to hip escape. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Throws the right hand there.
This has just been insane. This is insane. I mean, these guys are... Holy mackerel.
Greg gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
Nice punch there.
Single collar tie now. So he's really starting to put together some significant...
I'm just not sure that Alvarez can take many more heavy shots. I mean, he's been absolutely rocked multiple times.
Blocking these shots, the chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Going to round number round number 3, the third and final round. We are going to the third and final round of this lightweight fight. These guys don't touch gloves. Obviously, still some bad blood here.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. Slip. There, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab.
Woo! Good night.
He's as confused as he was on his...
That's got to be it.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Alvarez. Oh, he's got.
And these guys are getting hammered at this point. I'm not sure how Eddie Alvarez is honestly staying in there. He is.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head.
Good Lord, I give Eddie Alvarez all the credit in the world, man. He has somehow survived this onslaught of a fight. Both these guys have so far.
He loaded up on that right hand too.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
There you go. I was waiting for it eventually, that uppercut. I was waiting to see how much more can the chin take, and Jorge Masvidal with a huge knockout victory here tonight.
So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.
Masvidal 10-5 in the UFC. Eddie Alvarez 3-3. Congrats to Jorge Masvidal, win the fight. It puts him at a 10-5 record. Big win for this man. Big win. Next up, folks, will be that co-main event. The co-main events are 3 rounds. That'll be in the heavyweight division as rank number 3, the 3-1 Tyson Fury takes on the 15-6 Francis Ngannou. This fight is up next. Here we go. Guys who have insane knockout power, that's exactly what I'm expecting. This fight is officially off. They don't touch gloves. But here we go. I'm going to update the welterweight, sorry, not the welterweight, the lightweight rankings.
It's a great arena. It's a beautiful arena, but one that I would gladly never step foot in again. I may be the only guy to lose 2 UFC championships in this pit of hell that is called the Honda Center.
Wow.
Fantastic arena.
It's called the pit of hell. I'm actually surprised that Daniel Cormier just said that. Now you gotta update the records in the rankings, and then also gotta push them down to where they need to be.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Ooh, big shot lands.
These guys throwing early.
Here, Eddie Alvarez completing there.
Time he loads up and extends, you feel like the fight might be ending.
Yeah, absolutely. In the whole
So everyone pretty much gets elevated upward because of it. Good God, Ngannou is absolutely rocking Tyson Fury.
Vicious
has
that jab hurt him.
rightfully been moved upward.
Oh, big left. Nice hook.
These two gentlemen.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Francis Ngannou.
So I'm just kind of updating
Just over 2 minutes to go.
those records. All right. The lightweights have been updated officially, which is awesome. That has sees MASVIDAL at the top of the division at rank number 1. Goodness gracious, Ngannou is absolutely hammering away. I don't think anyone was expecting this.
And a nice job at least staying up for.
Goodness Lord, there's no way Fury's got much left.
Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Boom! Big
I mean,
jab.
this is,
Boom! Nice knee.
Big knee.
my goodness. Like, typically I don't feel bad, but right now it looks like Fury is getting absolutely mauled.
All right, 45
They just
seconds
updated
now
the
to go in
rankings
round.
and the records and the stats for that last fight.
Liver kick. If you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off. Nice punch, man.
These are two big heavyweights. I mean, these guys have insane knockout power.
20 seconds now remain in the round.
They got her looking for that title
Just out of
shot.
range with that strike.
Same for Fury.
Trying to double up on that jab.
I'm doing pretty good, Tyler. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain, you know. Enjoying the co-main event. But folks, on the last fight we have for you is right after this. For the stream, it'll be the main event, the 5-round fight in the women's strawweight division. As Kowalkiewicz will take on Zhang Weili. That fight will be next. That is our main event, and then I will be gone for like 2 or 3 hours because I've got to watch a wrestling show, do a podcast, and on top of that, I've also will be doing MLB The Show, the wild card, the divisional round, and the conference round. For that, we'll play 2 games. We'll play both games of the wild card. We'll play 1 game of the divisional, and probably 2 games of the conference.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Oh, nice.
And yes, and thanks to, how are you, man? I'm at work right now watching game. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Don't get in trouble, because I know some people don't enjoy their workers watching stuff on their phone at work. Now, but it was Tyson Fury's kind of coming back here. I'll say that much. He was getting rocked for a while, and now that he's actually starting to do, oh, well, now that I said that, I'm on break. Oh, okay, there you go. That's good.
Man, what a fight. That was a jab.
Ngannou's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious
Signs of pain here, but I mean, Fury's been absolutely rocked for the majority, too, so let's not forget that. And that is it. Francis Ngannou knocks out Tyson Fury. I think we have our new #1 contender.
strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So
The record of 16-6 for Francis Ngannou, ladies and gentlemen.
he found a little opening
He
in his
drops
opponent's defense
Tyson Fury to
and
3-2.
to get the big knockout win.
That's how you do it, folks.
Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Francis the Predator Ngannou.
Congrats to Francis Ngannou on becoming
He did everything he needed to do.
16-6 in the UFC. Big win for this man. He's looking at that #1 contendership spot for that heavyweight belt. And folks, last but not least, we have had an insane show, and we're going to cap it off with a huge main event, 5 rounds if need be, in the women's strawweight division, as rank #3 Karolina Kowalkiewicz, who, by the way, is 11-7, will take on rank #1, 5-2 Zhang Weili. This fight, the main event, for Fight Night 35. It's off. Here we go. Both women touch gloves, so that's sign of respect. This is going to be a war. I cannot wait for it. Super excited. And as this fight goes on the first one, let me actually update the rankings for the heavyweight division. As the fight goes on, as you guys know, I do everything in real time.
You don't know when that leg kicks coming.
Kowalkiewicz gets caught with that punch. Hook attempt now blocked though by Jean.
Goes France, so we'll put France up here. Kind of Thomas goes down.
Another clinch position.
Oh, the right hand is there for, and they separate. Educated jab right there from Weili. This is a competitive division, but certainly looks like a fighter who could reign for some time.
The women's fight division is insanely competitive. Everyone's got a great record. Everyone's trying to vie for, to move up in the rankings and challenge for they get challenged the champion. Yeah, it's just a dominant division. Alright, so the heavyweight division, their rankings are right and ready to go, which is awesome.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown?
It's good to know, actually. It's really good to see all this.
Nice shot by her there.
Nice job. Nice punch.
Oh, that right hand is
then we're going to the women's straights.
Jean gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Everything is updated even better. Let's go.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed.
And we are back. Just like that.
Oh, nice jab by Karolina Kowalkiewicz. And they separate. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Beautiful body kick.
Alright, sorry. After talking for so long, I've been like, water is absolutely definitely needed.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Goodness gracious, Weili with the fury of offense there. That absolutely dropped Karolina Kowalkiewicz. You know, Weili would love nothing more than to, goodness God, that was a beautiful back heel kick. Oh, wait, does she drop Weili? We knew this main event would be good, and these two women are delivering up to that promise.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh.
Wow, look at all this great. This has been insane, man.
Final seconds of round one.
I mean, look at the...
What a round.
Ready, fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Jean's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Got to round number two of what's been an absolute war. That if it was anything like round number one, I'm not sure how these two women are going to survive.
Jean's elbow is blocked.
This fighter's probably trying to, catch their breath. I mean, I feel like both fighters understand that they're probably more than likely going to go into the fourth and fifth round of this fight. These are two insanely skilled, but beautiful judo hip toss here.
What a punch.
How about that shin? Oh, she blocks the punch.
I said, yeah, So I think I actually caught her right in the back of the legs to kind of tripped her up.
So we call on the
hopefully they don't count that as like a trip or a takedown.
Total strikes, which have landed for Weili Jean. Just below 50% thus far, landing with 44% accuracy against Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
This has been a bloody octa. I feel like there's been blood all over this octa. My goodness. And also, a lot of these fights have been going on to the third rounds of the 3-round fight. So, yeah, this will be a lot of blood all over this octagon.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's
nice kick to the body. I think Kowalkiewicz' nose is busted. Or the eye, one of the two. Oh my God, she fell right into that spinning heel kick, and that is it. Weili, a huge knockout in round number two. That is how you get it done, ladies and gentlemen.
Get knocked out by that strike. Near perfect execution. She found a little crack in the
UFC. That was amazing. Zhang Weili is 6-2 in the UFC. Wow. One more time. Boom! Wrong place, wrong time for Kowalkiewicz.
Well, that's a knockout.
Wow.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kowalkiewicz 11-8. Zhang Weili 6-2.
42 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout,
Congrats to Zhang Weili and win the fight, folks. She's 6-2, keeps the number 1 ranking, probably be the number contender. But that being said, we get one more part of this episode for the week. That's the awards. Knockout of the night absolutely should have went to, I agree. Performance of the night submission definitely should have went to AMIRKHANI. And fight of the night, I thought should have went to Johnny Walker and Reyes or Jan and Font. By the way, folks, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. We'll see you next time. Stay off the hook.